Yeah, gotta get it out the mud, that's the only way to win. Who am I to point the finger like I never ever seen? Been through the ups and downs like the letter N. They don't let you through the door, better kick that again. Cause that's the only way to win. That's the only way to go. Gotta get it out the mud, gotta get it out the flow. Cause that's the only way to go. Let's go.
Shooting lights out.
Happy Monday, good people. How y'all doing today? Shooting Lights Out is live in the building. The Playmaker is here. We'll see if my co-host shows up today. We'll see about that. But I'm here. Playmaker's here live. And today's show, we got some WNBA headlines to talk about. There's some things coming out of WNBA we got to talk about. Also, we're going to talk about what took place over the weekend in college basketball and the NBA. But most of the NBA talk will be centered around the NBA Cup because the semifinals took place Saturday, and then the finals will be tomorrow. So we have that going on as well. But hope y'all enjoyed your weekend as we get closer to Christmas and closer to the end of the year going into 2026. That's when things really jump off in the game of basketball. So with that being said, we're going to head and get started. We're going to jump right into it. And then speaking of the headlines around the WNBA, I think it's time for us to hit the hardwood. Let's go around the hardwood. And as we begin around the hardwood segment, those of you who are watching on the Playmakers Network YouTube channel, thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. If you're watching on my personal LinkedIn page, go ahead, hit me a connect on LinkedIn, and then slide over to the Playmakers Network YouTube channel, and also hit that subscribe button as we dive into your weekly deep shot into hoops culture with Around the Hardwood. The four-time WNBA MVP A'ja Wilson was named the AP Female Athlete of the Year. A'ja Wilson stood atop the WNBA once again in 2025, winning an unprecedented fourth NBA MVP title as her Aces earned their third WNBA championship in 4 seasons. For that, she earned the Associated Press Female Athlete of the Year on Wednesday, falling for the first time in her career. It is the second consecutive year a basketball player won the award. Caitlin Clark did it last year in 2024. A'ja Wilson said, quote, "It's an honor when you think about the group of women who have won before." She said in the phone interview. She also said, "Just to have my name be a part of it, I am blessed," close quote. And ladies and gentlemen, the man is here. It is Mr. Cole Johnson.
I never was a victim of circumstance. Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, Playmaker. How are you?
You're late.
I know. I would say I'm sorry. Unfortunately, the business decided to keep me later than usual.
Well, since I already did your first article, allow me to continue.
Oh, well, after that, allow me to retort.
Wilson is only the fifth basketball player to earn honors as the Female Athlete of the Year since it was first represented in 1931. Joining A'ja Wilson before her was the following: Cheryl Supes in 93, Rebecca Lobo in 95, Candace Parker in 08 and 2021, and of course, as we mentioned earlier, Caitlin Clark, who did it last year. A group of 47 sports journalists from the AP and its members voted. A'ja Wilson received 17 votes. Tennis star Aryna Sabalenka was second with 9, and fellow Rookie of the Year from the WNBA, Paige Bueckers, came in third with 5.
Oh, Paige Bueckers. Oh, I gotta honor her. Congratulations,
Mr. Johnson. A'ja Wilson continues to add to the accolades of her stellar career.
The best basketball player in the world, at least from the women's stand, one of the best basketball players, no matter the gender in the world today. The honor is well deserved. And I saw a stud on on the cover of Time magazine being the athlete of one too. So yeah, congrats, Asia. You deserve it all. And Bam, don't ruin it, son. That girl's good. That girl's gold. Make her happy off the court because she's gonna ball on the court. That's gonna make her extremely ecstatic. But I'm proud of Asia, and she has proven that she now can be talked about along the lines as a Cynthia Cooper, as a Maya Moore, uh, as a Diana Taurasi. You know, just along those upper echelon, Cheryl Swoops, the upper echelon of basketball players, and unfortunately Cheryl Miller, who did not get a chance to play in the WNBA. But we could talk about her along those lines of one of the greatest that we've ever seen come down the pike. And congrats again, Asia. An honor well deserved. One of the honors well deserved.
Now from there we will go from here, and then my co-host can pick up where he should be at.
All right. Well, continuing in the WNBA, and this I think will make my co-host happy. The man who is going to be the new head coach of the New York Liberty is excited to get started. Well, unfortunately, he'll have to wait a few more weeks because there's this ridiculous thing called greed. Oh, no. It's actually collective bargaining. He officially can't get going until January 1st, 2026. For now, though, he'll continue on being an assistant coach alongside of the Warriors down in the Bay. Now, DeMarco did say about his upcoming new post, quote, I did a little bit of research. It was a no-brainer that this is the best opportunity in the WNBA, a good championship franchise, and this was what I wanted, and that's why I'm right here now. Close quote. Son, they got an elephant dancing in Brooklyn. Brooklyn, I say, Brooklyn. I'm sorry. Championship franchise. And the doggone thing trying to move like Mary J. Blige, quote, dancing, close quote. Come on, son. I'm sorry. Ironically, his last game with the Warriors is against the Nets in Brooklyn right before 2026. Now, this is your guy because this is your team. Your thoughts on the now soon-to-be former assistant head coach of the Warriors being the head guy for the 2025 WNBA champion New York City?
You done trashing my Liberty?
I didn't trash the Liberty. Do not have an elephant that is the mascot.
That's not what he said.
Does the mascot
he
dance?
He said a good
like,
championship franchise. That
does
had
the
nothing to do.
Does the mascot dance? Does the mascot dance like Mary J. Blige?
With the elephant, you
does
like the brains got stuff that had nothing to do with the article.
Does the mascot?
Like I said, what Coach John said had nothing to do with the article and what the new head coach had to say. The team won a championship. That's what he was focusing on. Nothing about the mascot was anything that he said. Nothing he said, nothing about the mascot. Okay? So, I want to see what he does. It's an introductory interview. I don't really pay too much into introductory interviews like most people do, but I get the saying. You only get a first impression one time, so I understand if those want to look at what he said in the introductory press conference as the official coach of the New York Liberty. I'm not paying attention to that. That's not me. Okay. When it comes to some right now and before the season started, because as my co-host said, there's a collective bargaining agreement that needs to be agreed upon. What is my GM and my owner going to do to make sure we have a roster that can compete for another title? And then I can evaluate him as a basketball coach. But I can't do none of that until I have a roster. And right now, the New York Navy don't have a roster.
Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, just real love. My bad, I'm sorry. Now, DeMarco said he spoke with the GM for Phoenix, Nick Uren, and Coach Nate Tibbetts, both of whom used to be in the NBA. Now, Uren was in Golden State with DeMarco, so that's the tie there. Now, the aforementioned GM, Jonathan Kolb of the Liberty, said that he liked DeMarco and has worked in a variety of roles with the Warriors. He also, that's DeMarco, has been with the Bahamian men's national basketball team's head coach since 2019. Now, your GM had this to say about one Mr. DeMarco. Quote, Chris possesses a rare combination of tactical savvy, emotional intelligence, as well as an unrelenting work ethic that aligns well with our players. Close quote. But you fired the previous one that won your chip. Explain that, Cobb. Please, son. Oh, you ain't. I'd rather see the elephant.
Technically, he did, remember?
Oh, Lord. I know, but it was a whack excuse.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but technically he did. As a matter of fact, if I remember correctly, I'm the one who went off on that one.
Yes, you did. And here's my going off on it. I'd rather see the elephant dance like Mary J. Blige at center court. Staying in the WNBA, but expanding the reach just a tad.
Ooh, are we talking about the Golden Goose?
Yes. And she's crapping eggs as we speak. Fever star Caitlin Clark said Friday, while the WNBA players will, quote, fight for our right to party. No, that's Travis Kelce. I'm sorry. Fight for everything we deserve. Close quote. During their current round of collective bargaining agreements negotiations, they at the same time must seek, quote, compromise on both ends and need to play basketball, close quote, next season. Well, that's
We have an adult in the room. Who knew?
That's no. I'm sorry. I should be professional with these.
No worries. You have your own segment to do all that.
That's what I'm saying. I have to be professional. This is around the hood with Woosa. Clark said after the first day of USA basketball training at Duke University, sorry, cool, quote, that's what our fans crave, the product on the floor. That's what fans want to show up for. So it's business, and it's a negotiation, and there has to be compromise on both sides. And we're starting to get down to the wire of it. Close quote. Sweetie, here's the wire of it all. Them fools are greedy. You all are considered non-producing entities, even though, yes, you made a profit for the WNBA this past year. They believe that you only earn less than 10% of the pie, and they also think that, how can I put this? They want to make sure you ain't a fluke or a fraud or a fad. Oh, I'm sorry. The WNBPA and the WNBA agreed to a second extension of the current CBA that is extending for another 3+ weeks. It'll end on January 9th as both sides continue to work toward a new deal. However, questions do persist on whether both sides will be able to come to an agreement by then, or even whether a work stoppage could be on the horizon. Oh, the two nasty words, work stoppage. Via strike or via lockout? It's now starting to get serious. Your thoughts on the Golden Goose laying a golden egg about the current CBA negotiations.
I kind of want you to continue to read an article because somebody else has spoken. That's a big figure in all this as well.
Okay, well then we'll get to what Kelsey Plum had to say. The first vice president of the labor union said at camp on Friday that talks have been, quote, a little disheartening, just the frustration in the negotiation and how far away we are. Close quote. Now, among the players' priorities are transforming the league's salary structure and revenue sharing system, introducing standards for team facilities and staffing, and garnering more robust benefits. The league has said that it wants to substantially increase player salaries and other cost commitments. Trickle-down economics don't work, son. Oh, sorry. While also incentivizing owners to continue to invest in operating the business and building sustained profitability. The most recently reported league proposal included a maximum salary for 2026 with a guaranteed $1 million base and projected revenue sharing, pushing total earnings for those players to earn more than 1.2 million. That's an M, not a B. The salary cap would increase to 5 million in 2026 and would be set in each subsequent year based on revenue growth. Both sides have long said that they believe coming to a transformative deal is possible as the league and players look to capitalize off the WNBA's past few years of tremendous growth. Now, Plum had this to say about all of that. Quote, what I'm proud of is that we play with a group of women that are united and we're standing on business. I mean, we're standing on something. Close quote. Now, I will get into what Angel Reese said after. Your thoughts, sir, and others.
You knew exactly what I was waiting on. That's why you said that. You knew exactly who I was waiting on.
Yeah. I saw it. I was like, okay, I know exactly what he wants. But I'll stop right before. Okay. Now, the Chicago Sky All-Star Angel Reese, she echoed what Kelsey Plum had to say. This is what the Bayou the Bayou Barbie had to say. Quote, I think everybody's really intentional about what we want. I think the players in the WNBPA have done a great job in making sure we're all together. We're writing together on everything. That's right. Put that on everything, girl. I'm sorry. I'm preparing for a season like everybody else is, but we have to come to a negotiation. It's really important for us to come to a common ground that we can all agree on. It's all fair and everybody benefits from it. Close quote. Your thoughts, sir?
So I have two of the youngest WNBA stars speaking like grown women.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Because guess what? No matter how hard y'all fight, ladies, you have to come to a compromise at some point.
Yeah.
You're not going to get everything you want.
You might not get most of what you want.
And
I want them to get as much as they want, but I don't think they're going to get as much as they think.
Caitlin Clark sees the bigger picture. Get us back on the floor so we can, moving forward, ask for more.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, didn't you say for the past, several weeks that the WNBA turned a profit for like the first time in who knows how long?
I dare say they're probably in the 29 years league has existed.
So, you're on the green side for once.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to maintain staying in the green side.
Mm-hmm.
Which means as greedy as the WNBA owners are and as brain dead as Kathy Ingerbird is.
Well, she a puppet. I'm your puppet.
I think other people will use a different word instead of puppet, but I get your point.
Yeah. And a jackass. But
that's not the word I was thinking of. But
no, I know. That's not
get
it.
your point.
Yes, I know you do.
You have to, at some point, ladies, say, okay, This is what we will accept for this point. That way we can get back on the court and continue to grow the game that people are enjoying seeing from the women's side of it.
Yeah.
Because trust me, not a lot of people is enjoying the NBA right about now.
You saw a lot of people are not enjoying it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the product itself or
There's a lot of different factors into that, not just one thing.
yeah.
One of it being an 82 game season. That's all I'm going to say.
There's going to be a minute before if they get to that point, they're going to have an 82 game season.
I don't know if Alex Silver and the NBA realized the fact that y'all begin like right at the beginning of the NFL season is the reason why y'all don't have a lot of people watching as much.
Well, I mean
then you want to ramp up your season.
Yeah.
Then you want to ramp up your season when it's the holiday season, and now that football has infiltrated the holiday season fully, not a lot of people are going to be paying attention.
The troublesome part is the biggest focal point of their season, which normally is the finals. Yeah. It's in smack dab in the middle of when people are concerned more about what the NFL is doing, and to a lesser degree, the NBA starting, and to a lesser degree, you got the playoffs of Major League Baseball going on all at the same time.
And we didn't even bring up college.
Right.
Hey, we have a show on Wednesday talking college football. What does that tell you? So, ladies, you have to come to a compromise. Let's get to. We prefer you get to the compromise before January 9th. That's our best hope.
Yeah.
But we might know that y'all might be stretching this deadline because Coach Johnson already feels like y'all gonna be going almost into the spring before y'all even reach one.
Yeah. I either you're gonna have to extend this current CBA further, or one of you is going to have to actually decide you're going to either lock out or strike. Now, I don't want either one of these scenarios to happen, because you should strike while the iron's hot. But take the example of what the NFL had to undergo back in the mid 80s. Their product was actually getting good steam. I mean, good steam. But the players were like, we're getting less of the share that I think we deserve. We need more. And the owners were like, no, league is making money hand over fist. Shut up and go back on the field and play. So they decided to do a strike in 1987. And it lasted about, what? They started the strike in August. It lasted until October. And it was largely ineffective because you had players coming back onto the field playing with scabs before the Players Association decided, okay, we'll do away with the strike. It almost came at a huge cost to them, and the sport almost stopped growing because of it. But thankfully for the NFL and thankfully for us, it kept growing. The owners were like, okay, so these players think they actually have some power. Okay, well, the next time we come to this stumbling block, we'll beat them to it and lock them out. And they've done that twice since then. So understand, when you walk into these negotiation tables, all of that is on the table. And these owners will have long memories. If you decide to strike, the next time you have any hiccup in collective bargaining, they will lock you out before you can pose a strike. So I had to say, take it from old golden goose. I mean, she's laying that egg right. Prove your mettle on the court, and then you can prove your worth off it when you talk with these owners, because they're not going to come off of that money. They just aren't. So yes, I do agree with Caitlin. Show why you all are profitable. Show why Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark is next. Show why Asia Wilson is one of the best basketball players, regardless of gender, in the game by continuing to put the product on the court. More thoughts, sir?
No.
All right. Well, you had Sue Bird, who talked about this as well. She added on ESPN about this, to ESPN about this quote. I thought Caitlin looked great. I mean, the things that are going to be hard, always on the conditioning part. I'm sure that's going to come as the camp goes, but she looks great regardless of outside of that. And the other thing is rhythm. I'm sure everybody saw that one step back in transition she had. So the rhythm looks great, but more than anything, you want her, you want all these players, you want them all to just be around each other off the court and on the court. Close quote. Well, it looks like Team USA is bonding. And maybe, I guess, the WNBA can take a page from that. And we did speak about one Miss Reese. Let's talk further in staying in the WNBA and discuss her. Now, the two-time WNBA All-Star said that she plans to return to the sky after Rocky finished her second season, which led to speculation that she may have played her last game for the franchise. She said Friday from USA Basketball Training Camp, quote, "I'm under contract, so yes, I plan on returning to the sky. I'm continuing to talk to Coach Tyler Marsh and building that relationship with Jeff, General Manager Jeff Paglioccia, and, of course, Tyler Marsh." Close quote. Now, last season, Reese led the WNBA in rebounds per game at close to 13, had double-doubles, led them with 23 of them, while also pacing the sky in scoring, almost 15 points, and assists as well with 3.7. But her relationship with the franchise, which drafted her number 7 overall in 2024, became a little bit frosty after she expressed concern to the Chicago Tribune over the Sky's point guard situation and indicated that the team has to get great players this offseason, or she might consider moving along. Now, the Sky deemed those comments as, quote, detrimental to the team, close quote, and suspended her for the first half of the next game she said those comments. But she didn't play in the second half of that game or the following 3 to end the season. The team said that she was out because of her back. This guy went 1-13 last season without Reese, but they went 10-34 overall and missed the playoffs a second straight year. Now, her rookie contract ends after next year with a team option for 2027. Now, Reese apologized publicly and privately to her teammates for those comments to the Chicago Tribune. Your thoughts on Reese saying, well, I'm going to be a Chicago Sky for a third year?
Let me think. Hey, NBA players, did you see what she said? She said, I am under contract. Somehow, them words probably don't get to the NBA like that. I don't know.
Are you insinuating that NBA players normally want to skirt the contracts they sign?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Did you read anywhere in that article that says Angel Reese is trying to get out of Chicago?
No, in this article it says.
Did you hear anything before you read that article that said Angel Reese was trying to get out of Chicago?
No, she's just frustrated with how the organization is going, which that's par for the course for the star player. But I want out of Chicago or I want out the Sky. No.
This is a young lady here in her second year as a professional. And she sits there and says, I am on the contract. So yes, I do plan on returning. Which kills everything anybody wants to ask her. Do you plan on leaving Chicago? What do you she kicked that joint right for it. You can't even make up a question to to get speculations out of this now?
Well,
NBA players, why is that so hard for y'all to do?
why is it hard for them to do? Well, it's hard for them to do that for one reason and one reason only. Let me think long and hard. The name ain't coming to me right away. I gotta think real long and hard. Um.
Don't give yourself
Oh
a headache thinking.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think the reason why these NBA players are the way they are when it comes to that, it simply is. Oh man, my throat. It is Yoke. You got LeBron James having these contracts they sign saying, well, we're going to hold you hostage because we're going to have these option year deals that we're going to continue to sign. And I'm going to continue to sign these option year deals because I'm going to hold the organizations hostage. So everybody followed Yo Kang's lead. And now all these contracts are littered with the option year, player option, I may add, years, saying, okay, well, if we don't like our situation, we will bounce out, even in the midst of the contract. So thank Yo Kang for that crap.
My ladies are making me proud today. I'm loving this. I have adult ladies in the room, and they only been professionals for 2 years. I love it.
Well, they love to hoop, and I think they, unlike the NBA players, I think the WNBA players, I think they are feeling beholden to one another as a sisterhood, and I think we're starting to see more and more of that, especially with the young players, and I think that bodes well for the league in the future, and it might bode trouble, and it might spell trouble for the owners
And you know the funny thing is, it is Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese the one being the adults, but we in the media want to put them two against each other for whatever reason.
all the time.
And yet these are the two ladies that sound so mature right now. We ain't causing no trouble. We ain't causing no controversy. We got to come to the table. We got to agree on with the greedy WNBA, but this what we got to do. And Angel Reese is like, hey, I'm on a contract. I'm with Chicago. Yes, I'm coming back. That's the plan. Outside of that, ain't nothing else to it.
Well, I'm happy for that. And I'm happy that she's basically nipping all that in the bud. Looks like all she wants is to make sure this collective bargaining agreement goes off without a hitch, so she can prove what she can prove on the court. And that's great.
Sorry if y'all not getting your WNBA drama that y'all was looking for.
I'm glad we ain't. Now, Reese added Friday that she is fully recovered from the back injury that limited her to just 30 games this past year. She is one of 10 players making their senior national team camp debuts this weekend at Duke, alongside the aforementioned Caitlin Clark, the aforementioned Paige Beckers, and Juju Watkins. Heal as much as you can, girl. Reese had this to say about her camp experience thus far. Quote, it's something that you don't take for granted. I haven't done USA since I was in college. And then to be back here to potentially be on the senior team is really, really important to me. I've dreamed of playing for the Olympics and especially for LA because I want to represent this country well. I'm really excited to be here and I'm really enjoying this moment. Close quote.
I can't wait for Sue Bird and Carrie Lawson to put that team together in a little less than 3 years from now. That's what I said too.
Yeah, in 2.5 years, we'll see. Well, 2.5 years, we'll see this team on the Olympic stage. We will definitely see this team even earlier than that. More than likely, next year?
We'll see some form of the team next year.
Yeah.
I don't think the team that would come in with this. Then again, they might because they do things differently than the men.
Mm-hmm.
See, the ladies, they don't send their B team to the FIBA World Cup. The NBA, I don't know what they got going on. They want to send the C team and think the C team is better than the European teams.
You know the arrogance that the NBA the NBA as a whole has.
That's why that's why we had the Avengers symbol over in France.
They think basically they basically think Thanasis Antetokounmpo can beat anybody in the Euro League.
And then when things don't go away in 2026, they be like, "Oh no, we need to do something." Man, y'all better show up in 2026 for the FIFA World Cup to show everybody. Y'all better come prepared in 2028 because y'all ain't our home turf.
And I think now that should be put to rest, considering you have had for much of this decade and starting the end of the last one, non-US MVPs. I'm just saying. And if Luka keeps going, I think that streak will continue. But yeah, you can't think that way. But hopefully the NBA has learned a lesson. We shall see. Well, going from the WNBA courts to the college ranks, and one of the stalwart head coaches of one of the, I guess you could say, most successful, consistent programs, Michigan State's Tom Izzo, he has now become the highest paid Big Ten basketball head coach after his raise. He's getting a $1 million raise in his 5-year contract that automatically renews annually. That boost makes him the highest paid coach in the Big Ten. Now his salary is about $7.2 million. The school said Friday that its board of trustees had approved the raise as recognition of Izzo's, quote, Hall of Fame legacy and demonstrates a shared commitment to achieving continued success. Close quote. Well, the 31-year Spartan head coach, now at age 70, they are ranked 9th with their 8-1 record this season. His teams have made made 8 Final Fours and won the 2000 National Championship. Now they have made 27 consecutive NCAA tournaments after missing in each of Izzo's first 2 seasons, and he has an impeccable 745 and 303 record without losing a season. Now, Tom, you should have taught Drezilla some basketball skill, because that fool thinks a basketball court makes him a tight end. I'm sorry. Your thoughts on Tom Izzo now becoming the highest paid basketball coach in the Big Ten?
Why are you this way?
What are you talking about?
Draymond had nothing to do with this whole article. Like,
where did Draymond go to school?
He still has nothing to do with the article. I ain't say he had nothing to do with the school. I say he had nothing to do with the article.
But
there's nothing that says Draymond Green in the article. This is about Tom Izzo and getting a raise and becoming the highest paid Big Ten coach in basketball.
I can't talk about a former player under Tom Izzo. I can't.
No, that's not the time for it.
Why?
Is it him getting a raise? It has nothing to do with him coaching Draymond Green.
Well, that's part of why he got the raise.
No, he got the raise for his accomplishments.
I know. And one of the biggest accomplishments is actually coaching Draymond Green.
No, one of his biggest accomplishments is actually winning the national title.
No, that's the biggest one. I said one of the biggest is actually coaching Draymond Green.
And another one of the biggest is how consistent he is in making the NCAA tournament. With rosters that don't even look like it should be NCAA tournament worthy.
Drezilla! Perfect playmaker. That's exactly what I was talking about. But do you think this is an honor well deserved for Tom Izzo?
I thought, basketball coaches are getting underpaid, in my opinion.
Oh, I agree. You compare it to football head coaches? Oh, no doubt they are.
Y'all getting underpaid. Tom Izzo's only getting $7.2 million.
And these
middle of the road
football coaches getting paid 10 in college.
You know, Tom Izzo ain't there for the money then.
Well, he's never been there for the money.
Nope.
About there for the money.
But there is one coach in college basketball that's getting paid $10 million. If you want to go ahead and read that part of it,
Of course. Yes. And that one would be Kansas head coach Bill Self. Now, he has a similar contract structure. The school announced a lifetime contract for Self, that's Kansas, 2 years ago. His annual salary is more than $10 million. Now, Self is in his 21st season with the Jayhawks. He has led them to not nearly as many Final Fours, only 4. However, unlike Izzo, he has led the Jayhawks to 2 national championships. But he didn't coach Draymond Green, though.
nope. But he did coach somebody else that you love so much, so dearly, so dearly.
What, Paul Pierce?
No, no. Wow, you really you forget what school he went to, did you? Who is your favorite basketball player somewhere up in the northeast corner of the country?
It's not LeBron James. All right, let me see.
Oh, definitely ain't him. Trust me.
No, I know it's not him. Well, it's not Tatum.
No, close.
Let's see.
Not the same. Not the same team, but close. Not far away.
Yeah, not Jaylen Brown. Let me see. Let's see, Northeast. So, wait a minute. Kyrie?
No,
I was about to say.
Kyrie went to Duke.
Kyrie was Duke. Yeah.
No, and Victor, you're wrong because no, that would
Not
be
Saucy Cat. No, Saucy Cat was Kentucky.
That would be the coach down in Arkansas right now.
Doggone it.
Go keep going south.
Okay, so
because you hit Boston, he hit New York. Go south.
Okay, so then that'd be DC. Oh no, Philly. Oh Lord, have mercy, Mister. I ride the pine. I bet you he's riding the pine now as we speak. Joel Embiid.
Yes. Since you want to talk about Draymond Green for Tom Izzo, Joel Embiid played at Kansas.
See, look at that. I did not introduce Embiid. You did, which I'm glad you did.
Yeah, because you started it.
Oh, you started it?
You shouldn't have brought up Draymond for no reason.
Yes, I should have.
You brought up Draymond for no reason. But yes, Joel Embiid played at Kansas.
I did bring him up for a reason.
Joel Embiid played at Kansas.
Yes, he played at Kansas. But yes, I did. I brought him up for that reason. I was like, come on now. You didn't have to. You could have coached him to have some basketball skill. Some. I mean, the only basketball skill that Draymond has is basically being a Rockette.
But yeah, you basketball coach, y'all getting underpaid.
Royally. If Bill Self is the highest paid coach in college basketball, something is wrong with that picture. Not saying he doesn't deserve it, but I'm like, really? Bill Self?
He's not saying Bill Self shouldn't be the highest paid coach, but he's saying that number is low.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Right. I mean, he's earned it with 2 chips. Now, he's not my favorite college basketball coach, but he's not horrible. But yeah, I was thinking Tom Izzo. The Rays only made him have $7 million? Doggone. And you got these whack coaches in college football. They're now drawing $10 million a year. I mean, whack coaches, not the best of the best. The whack ones are drawing that much.
Smiling jackass.
Thank you.
I did that personally for you.
I know you did, and I set it up for you to do that. But yeah, that one of the greatest college basketball coaches that we both have seen, and he's only earning $7 million a year.
Hey, I want to know how much is Mark Few earning? Because he's been at Gonzaga forever, and they always in the tournament.
Yeah,
and always making noise too. Mm-hmm. This ain't no they just a fit. No, when you see Gonzaga, you know you got a problem in your hand.
Pretty much.
2.81.
Say it with your chest.
2.81.
Wait a minute. Few is only earning $2.81 million a year.
Yes.
One of
Mark
the
Few's salary at Gonzaga as Gonzaga's head basketball coach has grown significantly, reaching $2.81 million in 2025 due its variety year with performance bonuses and other stuff.
so one of the most consistently successful programs, similar to that of Michigan, except Gonzaga doesn't have the national championship. And Mark Few only garners 2.8. Well, now you could definitely tell that dude is not in it for the money. 2.81. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. That's tragic. But congratulations, Tom. You deserve that, and you deserve more than that, actually. And in my opinion, you deserve a gold star and another $2 million for the fact you had Draymond Green being on your program.
John Calipari at Arkansas, he's getting 8 a year.
Well, that's because that dude. It's because that dude is a walking violation, walking program violation. I don't know why it is. Everywhere he goes, once he leaves, the program goes under some sort of sanction.
But hey, Tom Izzo, one of the great coaches. You just keep going until you feel like you said you're done. Until you have your John Cena moment, you keep going.
Oh, and Wise, don't get the he's too old, he needs to retire. Look, Izzo's awesome. I mean, the dude knows what he's talking about. The dude still has the venom. He still has the energy, and you still want to see him lead young men. And I'm happy he still wants that desire to still lead young men. So yes, Mr. Izzo, to you, congrats. And to the that concludes Around the Hardwood.
You didn't have to say that.
Obviously.
Now, this formally introduce our comments
with Mr. Vlock A3 or Victor Lock or Vicola. Says, hello, gents. The original Splinter Cell Playmaker and the EP of all EPs, Cole Johnson. It is good to see you, Victor. I'm glad that you're here. He says, look, if the Sky is going to keep Angel Reese, then Marsh has to leave, the head coach of the team. He has no clue what to do with her. Well, he had no clue what to do with that whole roster, not just her. And for those who don't know, Victor actually lives in Chicago. He says it's almost as if the media wants to stir up drama for ratings. Almost? No. Scratch almost as if.
And then Victor's on my side. Thank you, Vic.
Oh, Victor says, Cole just straight roasting Draymond. What did he do this time?
He ain't do nothing. He just wanted to bring him up.
The dude was an alum of Michigan State. And what does he do almost at least once a year? He thinks he's a Rockette member. 1, 2, 3, kick. 1, 2, 3, kick. It's like when he sees a pair of balls. It's like when he sees a pair of balls, he decides that he's an NFL kicker and wants to just put his foot in between somebody's legs.
Like, he had nothing to do with this article being written on Tom Izzo. And he just wanted to bring him up. That's why he's called evil, not mad. He's evil. Draymond had nothing to do with this.
I am not evil. How dare you? How dare you call me evil?
Article, he just wanted to bring him up so he can take his shot at him.
How dare you call me evil? I am not evil.
You just proved it.
It doesn't prove I'm evil. It proves I'm truthful.
No, it proves that you want to take shots at people when they had nothing to do with certain situations. Draymond had nothing to do with Tom Izzo getting paid.
You took a shot at Bill Napier, and I did not prompt you for that.
No,
so I guess you're now the evil Splinter Cell?
No. You was making a point, and I proved your point by backing it up.
Yeah, you backed it up by taking the shot. So
But
that makes
you read a article and threw Draymond in there. Wait, Draymond's nowhere in the article. They don't even talk about who Tom Izzo even coached throughout his tenure at Michigan State. But you just wanted to throw him in there.
Mateen Cleaves, congratulations. See, I talked about somebody else besides Draymond Green.
But you just wanted to throw Draymond in there because that's the person you wanted to go after.
I did not want to go after Draymond Green.
Then why would you bring him up when you were in the article that had nothing to do with him?
Because Tom Izzo coached him.
That don't have nothing to do with the article. What's the point?
He earned that money because he earned that money because he must have seen some sort of basketball skill out of this football playing Rockette member.
Man, and I'm just giving Izzo everybody that Tom Izzo coached. You brought up Draymond. Because I'm pretty sure there's like another 10 to 20 players that you can name off the top of your head that was coached by Tom Izzo that you could have brought up.
I probably could, yes. But the one that just came to my mind at the forefront was Draymond Green.
Because you wanted to say something about Draymond.
Look, I love you, Mr. New Media. You're awesome in that department. But, son, stop with the kicks to the nuts.
Hey, he ain't even done it this year. He's been quiet.
Good.
So what even more reason why you brought him up? He ain't even done that this year.
Because I was congratulating Tom Izzo for coaching someone like him.
He ain't even do that this year.
That's what I'm
saying.
You
brought him up.
I'm congratulating Tom. You're talking about me being evil. I was being kind. I was congratulating Tom Izzo. I was being kind because I was congratulating Tom Izzo for coaching someone like Mr. Kick the Nuts.
You hear what's pouring out of his mouth, right? He's being kind.
I was being kind. I was complimenting Tom Izzo for coaching Mr. Nut Kicker.
He said he's being kind.
Yes, I'm being kind.
By bringing up somebody who did stuff in the NBA. He ain't even do it in college. He ain't do none of that in college. He did it in the NBA. But he's being kind by bringing it up.
But they say that Izzo coaches a rough style, a physical, nasty style of basketball. And Draymond pretty much typifies that style more than any other. It's not quite roughhousing. They say it's close to it. But Mr. Nut Kicker goes further. 1, 2, 3, kick. This is a BS3 Network presentation.
I want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, WIZE.
Are you in a life-holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast. Live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central.
Sports fans are gearing up, whether it be for the madness of March, whether it be for the Super Bowl, or even a little thing called WrestleMania. You can get all that at Fanatics, where they have a wide selection of gear from every league, including the NFL, the NBA, the MLB, the NHL, the NCAA, and the WWE. So go on and show that pride, that passion, that dedication fan that you are by whipping your team, your league, all your favorite players. Fanatics, official license, everything.
The Big Ten.
You can say you're not impressed. You can say you're not happy. You can say all these things, but no, whatever the case may be, the Buckeyes are on top of the football world. And it's just where it is.
The SEC. And what does Georgia do? Well, as a team that has a championship pedigree would do, they came out full guns blazing, just like a tested SEC team would do. And Big 12.
That team right there that is ranked 15 that put up 45 points.
Yes, sir.
They were picked dead last at the beginning of the season.
The ACC.
Some with the biggest name first. Chapel Bill now. It's no longer called Chapel Hill. It's called Chapel Bill because Bill Belichick is now the head coach of the North Carolina Tar Heels. The CLP rankings, do away with that.
Right.
Do away with it.
Bring down the gridiron on the Playmakers Blog Network YouTube channel and where you can find podcasts. Chapel Hill now. That is what that city is now known for. Because they're sick of Bill Belichick now. Chapel Hill.
Chapel Hill, great. Why y'all get sick of him? You only been there 1 year. This is college basketball. This is basketball. This is basketball, not football. Basketball, not football.
I love you, Victor. Welcome back to Shooting Lights Out with the Playmaker. I'm Cole Johnson, and we were having a wonderful discourse about Tom Izzo coaching one Draymond Green, and we're happy that Tom Izzo is actually getting the raise that he deserves, and he should have been long ago the highest paid Big Ten college basketball head coach, long since now. But
now that I got myself composed, now I might have to set time aside on Wednesday to go off on some people.
Really? I'm ecstatic and I am intrigued.
Dumbass North Carolina. Let's run the fast break.
Yeah.
That this guy has shown. Let me shut up. James off the steal. James with the stop.
Rebound by Adams, his sixth. Morant blows by Primo. Attack.
Hey, your designs are fire. I've been meaning to say that to you.
Appreciate it. As we run the fast break, we start in the college ranks as back on Friday, the fifth ranked UConn Huskies defeated Texas 71 to 63.
I'm proud of you, Longhorns. I thought you'd get roasted.
Alice Carabin for UConn, 18 points for boys. So me and Coach Johnson have another thing in common. We both got beat by UConn.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to get beat. They had us go to Madison Square Garden. You know that's a home court advantage for UConn.
Pretty much.
I mean, Florida fans ain't traveling up to New York, especially in December.
Well, they would travel up there in January or February.
But y'all did put up a fight, though. So I will say that. My get is they losing, but they not losing by much.
And that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Hopefully, Todd Golden would get the squad together and say, hey, once you start winning these big games, especially in conference play, you can start turning the season around and look like the reigning defending national champions that you are. But for right now, you don't look good. And it's not saying that the losses are terrible. It's just you're losing the big ones now. And that's something that we didn't do last year. We was winning the big ones.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday, Purdue, 6th ranked Purdue. I'm just going to ask this question. If you want to continue on, you can, sir. But Chocolate Smart, what is going on with you at Marquette right now? What is going on there at Wisconsin? What's going on, sir? You're getting beat by 20 now.
Well, that school in Milwaukee just ain't cutting the mustard. Oscar Clough of Purdue gave you 22 points and cleaned the glass with 11 boards. Yeah. Sorry, Shaka Zulu. I'm sorry.
Zulu. Where did that come from?
I'm sorry, Shaka Smart, Shaka Zulu. I was having a black uncle moment. I would say forgive me, but don't forgive me.
Well, since you love Tom Izzo so much, you go ahead and do the next one.
Do something, son. All right. Well, in Big Ten play, being awarded with that raise made the Spartans go, well, I won't say ham, but they just wore down Penn State to the tune of 76-71. Divine Ugochukwu, he had 22 points to lead the way and paced the way for the game itself.
That'd be 23. But
I thought I said 23.
You said 22.
I said 23. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. Divine Ogochukwu had 23 points. It paved the way for the game itself. Shaka Zulu in Milwaukee. Do something, son. I'm sorry about that.
This is terrible. I have not. Marquette is like literally going down. I don't know what's going on with them, but that is what it is. So, but moving on. Speaking of one John Calipari, the Arkansas Razorbacks took down 16-ranked Texas Tech Red Raiders 93-86. It's a nice win for the Arkansas Razorbacks, building up that resume.
Trayvon Brazile giving you 24 points, 10 boards. I think this is a good marker for the Razorbacks. Now they will probably be turning their attention toward the SEC and seeing if they actually can make some hay and be one of those teams that we have to look out for and hopefully get to where Florida got to last year. Maybe not that far, but we shall see.
Bedlam in basketball. Well, you ended in football, but you can't end it in basketball, can you?
Yeah, well, they shouldn't. But
in football, y'all better get it together.
Yeah. So
Oklahoma takes down Oklahoma State 85-76. And Xavier. Why are there so many different ways to spell Xavier?
Xavier Brown. Not Xavier. Not Xavier. Xavier. Want to emphasize both the X and the Z. Proud of you. Proud of your white family. With 21 points and 5 assists.
There's sarcasticness is undeniable.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so very much. I am proud of you.
But the game of the weekend for the men's side, the 23rd ranked Cornhuskers went to Champaign in the Lord and took down the 13th ranked Fallen 99, 83-80.
Well, Price Sanford gave you 32 points, paved the way, paced away. This was a pretty good Big Ten battle.
Nebraska's on the come up in the hoops.
Yeah, I think we might have to talk about them come January, February in the Big Ten. Michigan, you might have to look out for these guys.
Who had Nebraska coming up in their bingo card for college hoops?
Nobody.
I kind of wish I had that graphic too. Now that you did that.
Thank you.
I think that would have fit very perfectly for this one.
It would.
Man, Nebraska. Shout out to the Big Red. Big win in Big Ten play. Big win.
Mm-hmm.
Let's head to the women's hoop side. And let's go to Saturday. Speaking of Bedlam, I'll let you be honest.
Well, I guess Mike Gundy was coaching both Oklahoma State teams because the men's went down to Oklahoma and the women's went down to Oklahoma. This one by the women, 92-70. Reagan Beers.
That woman is something serious.
22 points, 12 boards. Now, see, you all must be catching the black disease. Stop naming these white girls something exotic. And then having her have cornrows and claiming she died for the brand. I'm sorry, my bad. Congratulations.
I didn't expect that, but it's actually hilarious.
Thank you. Congratulations to the 9th-seeded Lady Sooners. You still suck, though.
Not in basketball, that's for sure.
Well, no, in basketball they do. Well, definitely in women's college basketball they do.
Speaking of a team that doesn't suck, where the reigning national champions, they just keep on chugging along.
Good Lord. Did they even yawn in this game?
Beating the 16 ranked Trojans of USC 79-51. And you know it's bad when AZ only has 17 of the 79.
Doggone. And it's I get that they don't have Juju on the court. I get that, but USC still is not a team to sneeze at.
To be honest with you, even if we had Juju, I don't think Juju even make it even closer than this.
Or it wouldn't be made much closer, but still. USC is not a team to sneeze at, and the Lady Huskers was like, name the skull.
Juju, we love you, but if you're gonna be completely honest, you wouldn't have made a difference in this one.
No,
that UConn team is just different. Has always been different. Always will be different.
Well, with Gino Auriemma, it definitely will always be different.
And yes, no man, I stole one from you and I switched it around. Yes, UConn, it is you. And man, we gonna use it the right way. Yes, UConn is you. Because you and our Buffalo is probably two teams that probably give them a challenge. Mm-hmm. And neither one of them are in that conference.
Oh, no. Neither one of them in the Big Ten. Yeah, I agree with you.
Big East, but
well, I thought you were talking about USC being the team.
No, that's my UConn.
Oh, UConn? Well, yeah, I know UConn's in the Big East. I thought you were talking about the competition.
I was like, ain't nobody coming closer than enough, but two teams that we can name that's going to be closer than maybe three. Maybe three, because how did Sunday start, sir?
Well, Sunday started, and I saw a little bit of it, like maybe like the first 10 minutes of this game. The Lady Longhorns decided to look at their former conference opponent Baylor and say, please help us. 89-54. The female Kevin Durant, aka Madison Booker, decided to show you all what it is to be a baller. 27 points, 8 boards, 5 assists. Please do this when you get to the WNBA, Madison, because I think you could have a good career there too. Then as well too. This game was not even close from the start, and I'm glad that the Lady Longhorns are trying to say we are one of the powers in this game, and we'll show you why at a drop of a dime.
That's why I say it might be 3 because Texas is trying to put their name in a hat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they weren't the 2 that I was talking about, but Coach Johnson knows the other 2 I'm talking about. If they have any chance of beating UConn.
Yeah, and I agree with you about those 2. Texas, yeah, if Madison Booker could put forth this and play just a little bit of defense to boot, yeah, they can stand a chance of.
Oh, Madison, if you do go against you have to play defense because you got a girl named by the name of Sarah Strong on the other side.
That's what I'm saying.
Emphasis on the word strong.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Put up this total number. This score. Put up the 27, 8, and 5, and play D. Yeah, you would stand a chance. Now you could boogie and do the 27, 8, and 5. UConn could still rout you by 20.
Speaking of the Big East and the SEC, Seton from the Big East beat Auburn from the SEC, 69-63.
Now see that this is. Let's see. Pay attention, white and black people. Mariana Valenzuela. That's a name. 20 points, 8 boards. Good job, Mariana. Keep up good work. I don't know if Seton Hall is going to be making too much noise in the Big East, but hopefully you Lady Pirates can do some damage in the Big East.
And the SEC slide continues because West Virginia, took down Texas A&M 63 to 45.
I love you, Mountaineers. Beautiful job. Treat these Lady Aggies like they are. Treat the Lady Aggies like they're welcome mat, and step on some mud before you wipe your feet on them. Kiara Wheeler with 16 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 steals in that game.
Unfortunately, Coach Johnson, your team would have been my spotlight game, but something decided to happen in Chapel Hill.
I don't know why you wanted to put that as a spotlight game. Oh, the Lady Tar Heels, which they are a beast of a team, they weren't a beast that night. Louisville came to town and beat them 76-66. Laura Ziegler with 17 points and 8 boards.
Look at the overtime period. Look at the overtime period.
This was a telltale sign of they weren't ready until they had to call upon their game in the fourth quarter, and then they ran out of juice once they got in overtime. Just ran out of juice.
Shutout in overtime. A shutout in overtime.
Yeah.
Ladies, you get 5 minutes. You tell me you couldn't score in 5 minutes?
They were like, oh, they have time. Oh, we down 5. Okay, we got to wake up and actually play. And they did. They feverishly did their thing in the fourth quarter, and they expended all their energy. Because
how much energy did you expend? You only scored 15 in the fourth quarter.
Oh, but they held Louisville to 10.
And Louisville came back and scored that same 10 in overtime with 5 less minutes.
I was about to say that, and that's why I'm saying that. You held them to 10, and there was a point a minute, but you couldn't hold them to less than 10 with a 5-minute period. That's why I say they ran out of gas.
Man, oh man!
Lady Tar Heels, they took it on the chin to ACC rival Louisville.
I think it's only a rivalry in basketball.
Yeah.
Anything else? It don't matter. The professional ranks of the NBA. Do we go? And we're going back to Friday. The Bulls over the Hornets, 129 to 126. Pistons over the Hawks, 142 to 150. Damn, how y'all let them score 142?
Man, them Pistons something else, man.
76ers over the Pacers, 115 to 105. Cavaliers over the Wizards, 130 to 126. Jazz over the Grizzlies, 130 to 126. Mavericks over the Nets, 119 to 111. Timberwolves over the Warriors, 127 to 120.
Nets, you ain't doing your job.
Let's go to Sunday. Wizards over the Pacers, 108 to 89. Hornets over the Cavaliers, 119 to 111 in overtime. Hawks bounced back and took down the 76ers, 120 to 117. Next, over the Bucks, 127 to 82.
You should have done that to the Mavericks. What the
The Brooklyn Nets beat the Milwaukee Bucks 127 to 82.
But lay an egg to the Mavericks.
It's the Brooklyn Nets we're talking about.
Again, they spanked the Bucks, but lay an egg to the Mavericks.
That's my problem. How you are Milwaukee and you get blown out by the Nets. With or without Giannis.
Well, I was about to say, you got to remember, they don't have Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The Brooklyn Nets.
The Nassus, put on the uni and prove that you can actually play. Earn your money.
Or as Victor like to say, the Brooklyn mess.
Well, they weren't a mess in that game.
Timberwolves over the Kings, 117 to 103. Pelicans over the... Y'all lost to the Zion Williamson Pelicans, Chicago.
Ozempic Zion. Do your thing, Ozipik Zion.
You actually remember that?
Yes, I do. I told you I was going to remember that. I was going to remember that one.
114 to 104. Lakers over the Suns. 116 to 114. And no, I did not skip Saturday because Saturday is
bull.
Saturday
is bull.
I mean, I can take out the screen if you want me to. Saturday was the semifinals of the NBA Cup with the New York Knicks defeating the Orlando Magic 132 to 120. Jalen Brunson with the season high 40 points, 4 boards, and 8 assists. Yeah, that man dropped a 40 burger on us, and nothing we can do about it.
I'm sorry for the Magic. Do it in a regular game.
You ain't sorry. You happy?
No. I'm not happy yet.
A good game for the Knicks. They move on to the finals. Who will they face in the NBA Cup Finals? The San Antonio Spurs. Set down to Oklahoma City Thunder 111 to 109. And Mr. Johnson, look at that ball score.
Yeah, Devin Vassell, 23 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. You had 3 others with 22 each, one of them being Victor Wembanyama. And to do this against the Thunder, that is a feat. So I will say this. This is the only game in this year's NBA Cup that matters. Every other game, bump that. Because we actually got the Thunder to lose their second game of the season. Every other NBA Cup game don't matter.
De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle, Victor Wembanyama, 22 points each. It took 4 guys to take down the Thunder.
I mean, it was 89 points between the 4? I mean, out of the 111 points they scored, 89 came from those 4. And that is the effort you're going to have to muster to beat the Thunder.
And you can't do it. Can you do it in a 4-game series? I don't see it.
I don't see any team doing that in a 4-game series. I barely see half those teams doing this in one of those 4 games, let alone 4.
But the Spurs got it done. OKC dropped their second game of the season.
Yeah, more power to them. More power to the Spurs.
So, and that is running the fast break.
That this guy has shown. Let me shut up. James off the steal. James with the stop.
Rebound by Adams, his 6th. Morant goes by Primo. Attack.
I'm glad I grabbed that John Morant clip.
Yeah, that's a nice clip.
I can hear that guy say, "Holy cow," every time. It just gave me a laugh. Holy cow.
He dropped the hammer.
Oh, man. Another commercial break here. And when we come back, the musings of one Cole Johnson.
The musings, really?
I did that for Victor.
I know.
Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets.
Shop hats and official sports gear at Lids. Lids is the leader and #1 destination for hats, gears, and everything that moves you, making it the perfect shop for fans to find official sports hats, merchandise, and gear. Represent your team, your town, and your style with a snapback adjustable fitted hat or beanie from thousands of college and pro teams. Browse the very latest sports jerseys and t-shirts from the best teams out there. Lids has officially licensed professional and college sport team apparel and hats featuring the hottest brands and trends. Shop online or visit one of the 100 stores across the country. Locker Rooms by Lids.
Rams fans all around the world.
It's a beautiful thing to be a Rams fan right now. Stafford's back. Running back Kerryon Williams to return.
Lend me your ears, or should I say lend Playmaker your ears, as he breaks down week by week everything in the Los Angeles Rams canon.
Number 99, Aaron Donald. Can't wait for 2029 to come to know that you are going in the Hall of Fame, and it should be first ballot, no questions asked.
Join the Playmaker as he breaks down everything Los Angeles Rams style in Ramily Talk on the Playmakerz Blog Network YouTube channel and where you can find podcasts.
This goes to best woman player in the world. You're talking about the word integrity? Because they don't have any. You ain't got no balls, do you? WNBA owners, you ain't got no balls, do you? Really? Really? So we should just tip our cups, throw through ice cubes in a small glass, and just tip the brown liquor. Talk about compromising, because they'll be compromised doing it. It's on. It's the utter blasphemy. I'm sorry, my bad. Professionalism. Victor Locke says, NBA liquidation sale. LeBron must go now. That's right. He must go. Now, from one statement that basically would be considered duh, of course, to another. The Golden State Warriors, they continue to waste their spectacular efforts of Stephen Curry, who he has scored 87 points in the 2 games since returning from his quad injury. But his team seems to want to drop them L's. And now their record is 13-14. Now, taking the credit for their woes is the head coach of the team, Steve Kerr. After Curry made 12 3-pointers and scored 48 points in their 136-131 loss, he had this to say about the team in their 27 games thus far. Quote, "I'm not doing my job well this year." Close quote. Well, of course you're not doing your job well, and you decide to hold your feet to the fire and sign someone like Jonathan Kuminga so he can still ride the pine. You having people that don't even deserve to be on the team waste their energy, waste their time, waste their talents, because you all want to say, well, we have to stand up for principle. Well, congratulations. I'm glad that you're standing up for principle, but your team sucks without Curry. And your team barely is competitive with them. You got good pieces around you. You got Jimmy Butler. You got Gary Payton II. You have nice pieces around you. But you choose not to use Jonathan Kuminga. And it serves your dumb behinds right. Sorry, suckers. Well, from one place that I consider to be sorry to another that I love dearly. I love Dallas, as you can see behind me. I love Dallas so much. I mean, I get a thrill out of seeing downtown Dallas, the Trinity River.
The lies. The lies. The lies.
I do. I get a thrill out of seeing the Trinity River out of downtown Dallas. I get a thrill out of seeing Highland Park and Plano. Wonderful, wonderful cities like Duncanville and Copper's Cove. I love I love all the wonderful cities, about 100 of them, all around the Dallas and Fort Worth area. And the people there are absolutely wonderful until they become fans of a sports franchise. Then that's when their IQ level drops lower than a pair of 80-year-old woman's breasts. But I'm loving Dallas today because you're shopping Mr. Glass. I'm happy. I'm happy that you're coming to the conclusion that you must get rid of that horrible team called the Mavericks. I mean, you got a chance to see how terrible the Cowboys were last night. I mean, they let a second-year quarterback who's barely played 10 games in his 2 years thus far make you all look second rate. And I cannot, and I stress cannot, smile harder, wider, or broader.
This is just in. The Dallas Cowboys have officially been eliminated from wild card contention.
So the only thing they can do is cross their fingers and hope the Eagles fall to where they are. Again, a pair of 80-year-old woman's breasts. But since this is a basketball show, I will talk basketball. You all are shopping Mr. Glass. I'm sorry. That's wrong of me to say that. You're shopping Anthony Davis. You're wanting to have the man who, if he plays 50 games, you might as well throw a ticker tape parade in downtown whatever. In this case, he's playing with Dallas. Not even downtown Dallas. Throw a ticker tape parade down I-35. You might as well do that because if he plays 50 games, you should throw a party. But you're looking for the highest bidder, but the dude is a walking body cast. I don't know why you all think that you're going to get any type of value whatsoever from him. He is a walking injury. I mean, it's just waiting to happen. All he has to do is plant his foot wrong, step on somebody's ankle, or just simply walk, and he will pull something. And speaking of pulling something, after 3 years, after 3 glorious years, the NBA Cup, the Emirates NBA Cup might be leaving Las Vegas. The league is openly considering the possibility of moving the championship game of its in-season tournament away from Las Vegas for next season. This is what sources have said to ESPN. And that decision, which comes in the wake of the league announcing back in September that this would be the last season both the semifinals and championship game will be played on a neutral site, is a recognition that the neutral site approach has lacked the energy and the enthusiasm and sense, at least to this point, as the league initially hoped it would. The event, now in its 3rd season, has largely accomplished the objectives the NBA had for it when Commissioner Adam Silver championed its creation. So what you must have done, you must have dropped your trousers, spread your legs like you were having a prostate exam, and had someone just shove a cue stick up your behind. Because if that's the approach that you wanted to have for the NBA Cup, congratulations. You now have performed anal. It has led to an increase in attention for the league in the early part of the season. Who cares? and players have bought into it. Who cares again? If for no other reason than the more than $500,000 at stake for each player for winning the ridiculous cup that gets awarded to a team in mid-December. Now, the one thing that hasn't necessarily clicked for this crap, the neutral site games playing in Las Vegas. There have been many empty seats for most of the 8 games that have played in Vegas across the last 3 seasons, and the atmosphere hasn't been the same as the home games played in the quarterfinals, which is what led the league to announce that they will probably do a change for the season next year back in September. This should be a sign. We don't want this whack competition. I will still put it out there for you. Adam Silver, what in the absolute is this pork?
Well, y'all wanted more competition at the beginning of the season, and he found a way to make the players more competitive.
What in the absolute is this bullshit?
So y'all get what y'all asked for. Y'all wanted early competition. He about early competition. To me, Adam Silver did his job.
Early competition would be you playing in the regular season, act like it.
Then your eye should be at the players, because if the players was doing their job, Adam Silver wouldn't have came up with this idea.
Peanut Gallery, what did I say earlier? We're in this situation because Yo Kang put us here. Yo Kang decided that the league is great. Yo Kang decided to say that 2000 NBA championship was the hardest one ever in the history of the NBA. Yo Kang decided to have players hold teams hostage. And Yo Kang decided to introduce load management, which that is the biggest culprit as to why players do not want to play games
mostly on
in
Greg
October,
Popovich and the San Antonio
November,
Spurs.
December, and January.
No. As much as I love you going at Mr. James, when it comes to load management, that's on Pop and the San Antonio Spurs. That's on Pop and San Antonio Spurs.
This Negro decided to go on a 2-week vacation that wasn't Popovich. In the middle of the regular season, he went on a 2-week vacation. He wouldn't have no injury. This is 2016. Didn't have an injury.
Again. You think he just came up with that idea by himself?
Yes.
All the times that he don't watch Manu Ginobili and Tony Parker and Tim Duncan, even Kawhi Leonard just sit out games whenever they wanted to on the Pop.
Sit
Pops there,
out a game, not sit out and take a vacation in the middle of the regular season.
What you think San Antonio was doing?
I'm sorry.
And you talking to somebody who was infatuated with the San Antonio Spurs organization. How you think I know this?
They sat out a game.
No, they set out multiple games, not a game.
They did not sit out a road trip.
Now, if you want to look
did
at
they? They didn't set out a road trip. They
yes,
did not
they have. Yes, they have. But it's the San Antonio Spurs, so nobody cares.
They set out a road trip. Now, I know they set out games.
No, they set out road trips too.
Okay.
No, I'm telling you, I know this for a fact. Trust me.
Well,
but it's the San Antonio Spurs, so nobody questions Pop because it's the San Antonio Spurs.
Well, I also
but when LeBron does it, it's a problem.
I also know this for a fact that receding hairline Joker took a 2-week vacation in the middle of the regular season. 2-week vacation. 2-week vacation. Where are you, LeBron? At least the Spurs players were on the bench, son. They were on the bench. But that Delroy Lindo doppelganger, you didn't see him in the stadium. So, yes, I lay it at Yo Kang's feet. the Nutty Negro took a vacation in the middle of the regular season. 2.5 weeks. Did not know where he was, did not see hide nor hair of him. He decided to just hop on one of those crappy banana boats. And that's why the players decided to not take the regular season serious. So I'll go back to what I said earlier. Why do we need to have this crappy tournament to give incentive to these players who are earning 8 figures a year? Why? Why?
So you have to pick one. Either you want them to be competitive at the beginning of the season, or you want to wait until the new year happens.
I want them to simply not have this tournament. And it's not the tournament, it's the fact that they're throwing more money at them. Why don't you do this?
Working.
Why don't you do this? Why don't you throw $500,000 at the teams that end up being the number 1 seeds in the Eastern and Western Conference? Then I think we may have something there.
No, because it's still 82-game season, so
I don't give a crap. But it's an award that matters. This doesn't matter.
The thing is, actually, it does matter. It matters to the players. And plus, when they get that comes to them once they finish this NBA Cup. They don't have to wait. You got to take everything into consideration, the timing, all of it.
And it's still a bunch of crap.
Like I said, thank the players for that.
I'm thanking the players for it.
And thank the players for All-Star Weekend too.
I'm thanking the players. I'm thanking Silver. I want them to strike the All-Star game. Forget that. Forget the All-Star game. Forget the weekend, because they're taking all of that weekend off. And then they're making it, I mean, pickup games would be better than the crap that we see the Sunday of All-Star Weekend.
All I'm saying is,
and the slam dunk competition, Negroes are going to sleep on it, and I'm talking about on the court.
I'm just saying, you throwing all this hatred towards Adam Silver. Adam Silver is doing the best he can to try to.
Okay, let me spray. Let me shoot these slugs elsewhere. This goes to you, Silver, and this goes to the players. So I'm gonna shoot the owners and the players. You all are whack for this tournament. All of you are whack. You don't need a tournament to actually say, oh, we actually should be invested in these games. All 82 games matter. Because I thought it was about, let's position ourselves in the best possible position come mid-April, May, and June. No. Let's try out this crappy tournament in November. And then we get this crappy cup, and we are $500,000 richer. You're doing this to millionaires. Now, if you had a league full of the Nassus Antetokounmpos, that $500,000 would matter. But since we don't, why? It's pointless. And the fact you needed to have this type of trinket and character dangling out in front of the players, it means that their weak sauce, it means motivate these guys, and the owners that you represent, they're weak sauce too. All of them. All of them. The whole league weak. So instead of moving the semifinals and finals of the NBA Cup out of Las Vegas, why don't you just move the whole tournament out of our lives? Because we don't need it. The players don't need it. The fans don't need it. The media doesn't need it. It's a waste of time. It's like having it's like having the Major League Baseball say, why don't we actually have a tournament? You know that world tournament that they play in February? No, let's not have it in February. Let's have it in May. Football, we love January, but no, let's have a football tournament in the middle of September. NHL, why don't we have that world tournament instead of having it for All-Star Weekend? Why don't we have it in November and December? It's whack. The NBA Cup is unnecessary. It's like you're basically serving a fat kid a bunch of food. That's what the NBA Cup is. It's like you're serving the non-Ozempic Zion 100 beignets in his face. That is what the NBA Cup is to the NBA. Get rid of it. I don't care if I am old man lawn on this. Get rid of it. Bye. And bye for this segment. Go to the next segment. I hate the NBA Cup. This goes to best woman player in the world. You talking about the word integrity? Because they don't have any. You ain't got no balls, do you? WNBA owners, you ain't got no balls, do you? Really? Really? So we should just tip our cups, throw through ice cubes in a small glass, and just tip the brown liquor. You talk about compromising? Because they'll be compromised doing it. It's on. It's the utter blasphemy. I'm sorry about that. Professionalism.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can be the black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific time zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Get mounts of entertainment with Paramount Plus. Stream new movies such as Mean Girls, Transformers: Rise of the Beast, and Good Burger 2 with Paramount Plus. Stream live sports such as the UEFA Champions League, the NFL on CBS, the PGA Tour, and March Madness. Catch hit CBS shows such as Fire Country, Ghost, NCIS, and more. But also catch exclusive originals for Paramount Plus such as Special Arts Lioness, The Family Stallones, and the hit series Halo. The new streaming home of Showtime. Watch Showtime original series and movies when you sign up with Paramount Plus with Showtime. Make it a fun, action-packed adventure for the whole family and create kid-friendly profiles for the little ones. So much to stream with Paramount Plus with over 45,000 full episodes from BET, CBS, Comedy Central, MTV, Nickelodeon, and more. Paramount Plus plan starts at $5.99, but if you subscribe today, you'll get a free trial. Paramount Plus, mountains of entertainment.
This is a BS3 Network presentation.
I want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, WIZE.
Are you in a life-holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast. Live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central.
And welcome back to Turning Lights Out here as Coach Johnson went on a rant.
Nutty Negro.
For all the stuff that this is what happens.
Taking vacations in the middle of regular season.
This is what happens when you want players to take full advantage of all 82 games, which they're like, that is too long of a season.
That's a bunch of crap. They've been playing that ever since the 50s. Victor
You
Locke,
do realize we're in a new generation, so
and we've added
changes with each generation.
We've added different we have different rounds in the playoffs. We've extended the season because of it. Victor Locke
has changed. All-Star Weekend has changed how many times?
Okay, well, we could believe me. I would love to see the All-Star game be no more, since the players don't give a crap about that. And you could throw $10 million to the winner. They don't care. Victor Locke A3 or a V Locke A3 or Victor Locke. He says, well, I'm sorry, Playmaker, but nobody asked for the NBA Cup.
No, but did you hear what I said? Did you listen to what I said? Y'all wanted the players to take all 82 games seriously, which they wasn't. So I had to find a way to get them to. This is what he came up with.
And they still ain't. Even after this ridiculous trash tournament, they still aren't taking all 82 games serious.
And Victor, are you not paying attention to the generation that you are currently witnessing?
Which he says, how about be competitive all year round? Exactly. Without whack incentives.
Do you realize what type of players we're dealing with, right?
Because you realize that they have signed 9 and 10 figure salaries a year. That's not enough incentive.
You know, but did you read into the contract? They have to be certain. They have to meet certain criteria, in which
I don't like they have to play 65 games in a year. Look, still.
They get this much if they make the playoffs. They get this much if they advance in the playoffs. They get this much if they win the championship.
But they should get this much.
So how do I, in this contract, get the most out of it to make sure I can make it to the incentives? 82 game season is too long for me, so I have to find a way to navigate through it. And most of the time, and quite frankly, I think maybe too much of the blame is going to the players and Adam Silver. What about the coaches and the GMs of these organizations? Well, because they are helping with these load management too. You know that, right?
Well, that's why I said I'm capping all of them. Silver, the players, the coaches, the executives.
Silver can only do so much.
Everybody in the NBA, everybody that's official that is associated with the NBA, should be ashamed of themselves for creating such a crappy tournament, a crappy reason for the NBA Cup to exist.
Adam, he can only do so much. He's trying. He's trying to get the fans what they want. He's trying to get the players what he's trying.
It's because the owners are holding them by the balls.
He's trying to do what he can. And like he actually is the one person out of all of this who's actually trying to get the fans something. But he also has to make sure the players are on board with it as well, because it's just not gonna happen at thin air. And you know this.
I also know that these guys are having these guys are having per year 7 and 8 figures a year. That is enough incentive. Plus, okay, I get all these incentives to get to the playoffs, and when I advance in the playoffs, I don't know, in these 82 games, why don't I actually bust my hump to have them win, 60? And if they can't win 60, 55, they can't win 55, 50, but do enough and win enough to where we can actually play extra games and get that extra money where it actually does matter.
I'm just saying, I think Addison is taking too much heat because he's trying to make things happen for the fans and players, but the players want one thing, the fans want another thing, and Addison is just in the middle of all of it.
Well, then I'll take the bald-headed fool away from it.
Because tell me, because answer me this: what sports commission can you say is actually trying to make things better, even if it's working or not?
Okay. And I'm not the biggest fan of him, Gary Bettman for the NHL, because the biggest masterstroke is having a world tournament, a tournament at the time that it does matter. They have an all-star game, an all-star game weekend. They have USA versus the world. That matters.
And guess what's going to happen this year in the NBA for All-Star Weekend?
With a question mark, because I don't think they know how to pull that off now.
But what I'm saying is, Gary Bradford and Alex Silver, they are the only commissioners that I see in the leagues that are trying to do some things for the fans can enjoy themselves. For the NHL, it works, but the NBA is not working because the fans are disgusted with the NBA Cup, but the players, oh, we got money online. Let's go rock and roll. But if he takes away the NBA Cup, then we be right back to, oh, they're not playing serious.
Well, okay, well, fine. I'll put it this way.
I don't can't force them because it's a players' league now.
Oh, okay, I'll do it this way. Whichever team has the best record in each month, they get $500,000. How about that as an incentive? We don't need to have this doggone tournament. It's a waste of our time and our intelligence, personally.
That's it. You blame the players for this?
Yeah, I do.
I do. When they came up with this,
I do. I blame the players, and I blame the mascot of the players the most. That's right. I'll say it again. Yo Kang is at fault the most for this. It's his fault that we're in this situation. Again, this Negro took a 2-week vacation off in the middle of the regular season. The doggone Spurs did not do that. And I know that they, along with Greg Popovich, they spawned the load management. But this Delroy Lindo fool took it to the next level and decided to take a vacation. I don't mean get in street clothes. The dude decided not even to get into the arena and be with his team. It's because of that bull crap. We actually have to have Silver come up with bull spit, such as having a crappy tournament to incentivize players. Those who are millionaires. You have to incentivize millionaires? Really? These clowns are earning at least $1 million a month.
Do you not see the type of world that we're living in?
What, you mean entitled?
Yes. Well, do you not see the generation that you have to deal with?
Oh, you mean the generation that would be if I had them, my sons and daughters? I've seen that, but still, we had to deal with this crap when we were in our 20s, and we had to learn. Oh, so you mean we actually have to work hard to get to this point? Oh, okay. So we're just going to basically babysit entitled and just shove a baby bottle and a pacifier in their mouths all the way until they're 30.
And
then
the
it's
way,
like, okay.
And by the way, since you threw LeBron in, I got to throw somebody else in there because how he reacts to people when it comes to a certain topic, and he happens to play for your team.
Oh, I've never been a big fan of Durant
because
outside of his basketball skills, I've never been a fan of Durant.
Because another reason why players are the way they are, because of this separate issue that they have when it comes to ring culture.
Well, guess who started it? Guess who started ring culture? It wasn't Durant, because he
didn't start it. He amplified it though.
No. He amplified it, but he talked ill about the ring culture because Yo Kang definitely started that crap. Yo Kang was responsible for chasing that ring. Yo Kang ended up making players hoes for championships. Yo Kang is responsible yet again for the league and its morale to circle the crapper. Yo Kang. Durant just saw, it worked. It worked for that chump. It might work for me. And 6 years later, he did that.
Which made basketball the most boring that it was during that period.
Well, I mean, LeBron almost did the same. No, LeBron almost did the same 6 years earlier.
You said almost. That's the key word, almost. Durant literally made it boring for 2 whole seasons.
No, 1, not 2.
2.
No, 2018 was a really good season. 2017 was boring. You had the Rockets and the Warriors go 7 games in the Western Conference Finals. That was not boring.
The only bright spot of that whole entire time of Kevin Durant in Golden State.
That was not
one
boring.
series.
That was not boring.
Everybody's looking at, all right, who from the East ready to get slaughtered by the Warriors, and it happened to be LeBron and the Cavs both times.
Boring is one thing. Predictable is another. Now, it was predictable, yes.
It was
boring. No, it was boring in 2017. I will admit that.
2018 was boring too. Outside of the Western Conference Finals, because it was the Rockets with James Harden, Chris Paul. Matter of fact, Chris Paul was injured in that series, wasn't he?
No. He played that series. He got injured at the end of Game 5.
I said he got injured in that series, didn't he?
Yeah, in the series, but he played 5 games in it.
Outside of the Rockets making it somewhat challenging for the Warriors, because we knew James Harden was going to pull what he always does.
That pissed me off.
What other part of that season was interesting? Outside of you knowing somebody's finna get slaughtered by the Warriors.
Unfortunately, Bron Sexual's slobbing at the mouth, just waiting to pull the trousers.
No, I take that back. The other interesting part about that series was Game 1, because J.R. Smith did the dumbest thing everybody's ever seen in the NBA Finals.
Besides the Game 1 in the finals with J.R. Smith just having a brain fart. The exciting part about the NBA that season, of course, when Bron Sexuals got to their knees, acting like hoes, pulling LeBron James trousers and draws down and sucking him off dry to the white meat showed. Having a whole ton of niggers having lockjaw afterwards. Because they couldn't stop talking about my king. Look what he did. 8 straight finals. 8 straight final appearances. My king. My king. Please. You must have forgot. You must have forgot.
And then Kevin Durant bust his ass.
Well, I didn't mind that.
To a sweep.
Well, yes. In 2018, it was a sweep. It was a gentleman's sweep 2017. But yes. And Durant hit 2 threes in Game 3, almost at the same spot on the floor.
Against who?
Against the Cavs. And it wasn't LeBron's face in 2017, but LeBron didn't want that smoke in 2018. Oh my gosh. My king. Oh my gosh. Name the NBA player that's done this. 8 straight finals. Bill Russell.
Yeah.
Shut up.
In 8 straight finals, he won how many titles in those 8 straight finals?
3. But that's what you heard from the clowns. 8 straight finals. They ain't no NBA players that done it. Bill Russell did. And won all of them. Shut up.
That man with the 8 straight finals, and he still didn't catch Jordan or Kobe.
And that should tell you something right there. 10 finals overall, 9 in 10 years, 8 straight. And out of the 9 in the 10 years, he only amassed 4. Only amassed 4.
Hey, y'all can say he's y'all GOAT because of longevity. Cool. I ain't gonna argue that.
Don't
Nobody's
want
seen.
to
But what is your criteria of a GOAT? That's my question to the people. What is
Well,
your
you-
criteria of a GOAT?
Well,
When you say greatest of all time, when they say John Cena's the greatest of all time, it's because he won 17 world titles.
Never seen 17, baby.
Even though Michael Cole kept calling him to go before then, but
Yeah, he did.
I give you that.
17.
And then you want to say LeBron James has been at the peak longer than anybody? I give you that.
Yes. Never been a Negro's good this long. Yeah. Okay. We got the beginning bar to what more can I say about Jay-Z? Yes, that's LeBron.
He gave you two right there. Yeah, he been to 10 finals. Well, Barry Russell won 11 championships.
And he won 8 in a row. So you can't say, well, LeBron went to 8 straight finals. Well, yeah, we got someone who won 8 straight finals. Won. Not just went in, won 8 straight finals.
I mean, what else you want to throw out there? MVPs? Well, we got Jordan for that one. Scoring titles? We got Jordan for that one.
They'll throw points.
Points? Oh yes. When you play 20-something odd years, you better have the most goddamn points in the league.
I would think so.
Especially if you're gonna be at that peak for a long time. But let me see. Kobe has 5 rings and he lost the finals twice?
Twice.
So he's 5-2 in finals?
That's right. 5-2.
Even though most of y'all would say, man, he wouldn't have won those without Shaq. Well, I give you 2 of them. Guess what I'm gonna tell you? When it comes to that Indiana Pacers series, Kobe is the reason why they won that one. Because Shaq fouled out of one of them games. And if Kobe didn't take over in overtime, that's a different series.
It would have been 2-2. Yeah. The series would have been 2-2. And then that would have been anybody's series after that. But yeah.
Kobe took over.
And this was when they were playing 2-3-2. So it could have been very possible if Kobe didn't take over game 4. We could have seen that series when they went back to LA, the Lakers being down 3-2. And remember, the series before, they had to come back from a 15-point deficit in the fourth quarter in game 7 to beat the Trailblazers. So it wasn't a slam dunk that the Lakers were going to beat the Pacers.
So for my Kobe friends out there, trust me, I got you. I might have couldn't stand Kobe. He was a Laker, but that man's getting his props on this one.
Oh, I didn't root for the guy because he knocked out my Rockets a couple times. But the player that he was, mad respect for him. Mad respect for him when he played and definitely after. No,
and don't get us started on Michael Jordan.
Oh yeah, I saw him. And yes, bronsexuals. I saw him when he wasn't winning rings as a bull. Yes.
Even when he wasn't with a ring as a bull, even Larry Bird was like, "Yep, that's the guy."
And
that's after Larry Bird beat him. And Larry Bird was like, "Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy."
Yeah, that's God in sneakers. 3rd year, and in his 3rd year, only played 17 games, leading up to that round. And and Jordan scored 49 points. All Jordan did in that series, even though he lost all 3, he scored 49 points in game 1 and 63 in game 2. Oh, by the way, what's that, 40 years now? No one has still scored more points in a game in NBA playoff history than Michael Jordan, 63. It is held up now for 40 years. Yo Kang ain't done it ever. In fact, I don't think Yo Kang has scored 60 in a playoff game.
Larry freaking Bird.
And Larry, and let's I want you to understand something, Playmaker. This was Larry Bird in his prime. And Larry Bird in his prime rarely ever gave props to an opposing player. Rarely.
Yeah, he was too busy telling the opposing coaches, this is often they do to your star player. I'm about to come right here and I'm about to drop this 3 on him. And he actually does it. And it's like, really?
Yeah, this is the guy who looked at Frank Layden, and this is one of my favorite NBA coaches. After he was just kicking anybody who was guarding him from the Jazz, he looked at Frank and he said, after a bucket he made, he actually looked at Layden and said, don't you have anybody on the bench that can guard me? And Layden was like, no.
True. For what my stepdad told me, and you probably can confirm this, I don't know who he was playing, but he looked at the other opposing team. He was like, if y'all don't get this white boy off me.
He said it. I can't remember the team. But yeah, he said that. He said, why you have a white boy on me? In fact, I take that to, I'm offended. I'm offended you have this white boy on me. I'm like, wow. I forgot the team, but yes, he did say that. He did say that. One of my favorites of him was when they were playing the Supersonics, and this was in Seattle. He looks at Xavier McDaniel. He's like, okay, you see where I'm standing? So I'm gonna get the ball right here. I'm gonna shoot it in your face. It's gonna be nothing but that. And McDaniel was like, get the F out of here. Sure enough, the play was run. Bird got the ball in the position where he called it, shot it over McDaniel, nothing but net. And Bird had the nerve to say, oh man, I left too much time on the clock. I'm like, you was a fool. Oh my gosh.
We were talking about a man on the All-Star weekend 3-point shooter didn't even take his jacket off.
And before that, walked into the locker room and said, okay, which chump is going to be second place? I'm like, doggone.
He didn't take his jacket off.
Did not take his warmer off.
And won the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
That man.
Yeah.
Knew Michael Jordan was the guy.
Yeah. One of the greatest basketball players of all time, Larry Bird. And yes, he gave Jordan his props. 3rd year in the league gave him his props. Oh, yeah, that's God in sneakers. I'm like, doggone, really? So I guess we got to really look up for this guy. All right.
And sure enough, 6 championships, 6 finals MVPs, a hoist of scoring titles, defensive player of the year, all of it. The whole 9.
Oh, and bronsexuals. Jordan, unlike Yo Kang, never saw a game 7 in the finals. Not one. Not one game 7 in the NBA finals.
I will go more, but yeah, I think y'all get the picture when y'all see the outro. But now let's get to the TV slate for this week so we can get out of here.
Yes. Oh, let's
college ranks. The 11 ranked Louisville Cardinals would go to Nashville or Knoxville. I think they probably moved it back to Knoxville. Against the 20th ranked Volunteers, 7 p.m. ESPN tomorrow. DePaul, who's having a nice start to their season. Now they get to meet the Big East champions of last year in the Red Storm. Ranked 22nd, 7 p.m. Peacock. 7:30 on ESPN2. South Carolina Clemson renew their rivalry in basketball. And Butler, good luck at 8:30 on Peacock. This good luck.
Man, yeah.
I'm just gonna say good luck to y'all. Wednesday, December 17th, the 13th ranked Vanderbilt Commodores, they are traveling to Memphis, Tennessee to take on the struggle bus Penny Hardaway Tigers.
Oh, she's a brick house. She's mighty, just letting it all hang out. Wow. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. I thought I heard Commodores. I'm sorry.
I thought you were taking a shot at Memphis, but
oh no! I want to take a shot at Memphis. No.
That's 7 p.m. ESPN.
Unfortunately, right now they're circling the drain. But no, I'm not taking a shot at Memphis.
Speaking of circling the drain, Big East action. Georgetown Marquette 8:30 FS1.
Oh Lord! A program that should be going somewhere but ain't, versus another program that's being coached by Shaka Zulu.
Then after that, 10:30 p.m. FS1 on Wednesday, Arizona State, They are in LA to take on the 25th ranked Bruins of UCLA.
Former Pac-12 rivals.
And then Friday, Seton Hall and Providence get together 6:30 on FS1. And then Wisconsin and Villanova, 8 p.m. on Fox.
That's interesting. Okay.
Let's go to the ladies' ranks. Tonight, South Florida takes on the 13th ranked Commodore, 7:30 SEC Plus.
That's why I'm easy.
And speaking of Marquette, good luck to y'all.
Easy like Sunday morning. Oh, sorry about that.
Good luck to Marquette on Wednesday.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, why that game gotta be on Peacock?
Yeah, that's what they'll be playing before they take the court. Oh, that's gonna be in stores? Oh yeah.
Why that game gotta be televised? That game should not be televised.
Well, I guess the Revolution. The Revolution ain't gonna be televised, but a beatdown from UConn ladies team will be.
Thursday, Miami and Wake Forest duke it out at 6 p.m. on the ACC Extra. And then, speaking of South Florida, they go from Vanderbilt to hosting South Carolina.
Oh God.
That's a tough 2-game stretch if you're a Bulls fan. Good gracious. Back-to-back SEC schools, and we already know the one on Thursday, that's an ass whooping waiting to happen in Tampa.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Then to the basketball ranks, the NBA ranks tonight. We have a doubleheader on Peacock Monday. Pistons and the Celtics. We knew their rivalry at 7 p.m.
Well,
all right, Mr. Brown, what you got? You got the red hot Pistons coming in. What you got, Mr. Brown? And then Cole Johnson. Your Rockets. They are in the Mile High City. They took on the Nuggets at 9:30 p.m. tonight.
Now, they took it on the chin when they played them in Houston, so they have to show that they can hang with the Nuggets. Otherwise, this might come back to bite them if we're dealing with these two teams advancing to the conference semifinal round. Because to me, I think Rockets need to have home court advantage against this team. And I think they have to put that type of weight on this game.
From there, we jump all the way to Friday. Prime Video Friday, December 19th. The 76ers and the Knicks get together in Madison Square Garden at 7 p.m. And then the Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander will be meeting Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves up in Minneapolis at 9:30 p.m. on Prime Video Friday.
Edwards, no hoes, son. No more hoes.
Now, Playmaker, you went from Monday to Friday. What's going on in between? Wednesday?
Here's what's going on in between. Hold on, let me set the stage.
Wednesday, there's no televised games. There's no ESPN Wednesday. Well, Thursday, there's never a televised game on Thursday. And this leaves Tuesday. It is the NBA Cup Finals tomorrow, December 16th. The San Antonio Spurs versus the New York Knicks in Las Vegas, 8:30 on Prime Video. The winner wins the NBA Cup. The players earn how much money do they earn, Mr. Johnson?
They earn $500,000 each.
$500,000 each. Now, Coach Johnson, despite your hatred for the NBA Cup, it is the Spurs and it is the Knicks.
Okay, so if I'm divorcing the platform, you got a team in the Knicks that seem to, I think they don't know quite which way they want to go in terms of if they want to be gritty or if they want to be offensively solvent. But Jalen Brunson's leading the way, and then you have Victor Wembanyama on the other side, who I think he's starting to work things out with De'Aaron Fox, and I think we're starting to see something really special develop in San Antonio. So, would this be a good game? Yes. The fact it's for a crappy cup makes it suck.
So we have the Knicks, we have the Spurs. Victor, by the way, I didn't say this in that game against the Thunder. Victor Wembanyama came off the bench in that game and still dropped 22.
he's something else, man. When he's locked in and focused, there is not another player that I think that can hang with him.
But Victor, if you're still watching, this is the game when I'm looking for a certain person on the Knicks to step up, because I know what Victor's going to bring to the table.
Saucy cat.
What is that? What is his counterpart going to bring to the table?
Yeah, Karl Anthony Towns, which to me is always the X factor to me when it comes to the Knicks.
And by the way, you brought up Jalen Brunson.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to seeing is they going to put Darren Fox on Jalen Brunson, or are they going to put Stephon Castle on Jalen Brunson? I'm looking to see how that matchup goes.
I would go more Castle than Fox, because I think you need Fox to score.
So you want Fox in the J.D. Brunson role on offense,
mm-hmm.
and you want Stephon Castle in the defensive role,
right? Because I don't want Fox to have to waste fouls on him, because it's possible that could happen. Or Fox, who he's a defender, you would actually have to have him be loose, which would be counterproductive to that end of the floor. So yeah, that's how I would do it strategically.
This should be a nice battle. Two teams that play physical basketball.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to this, even though it's for NBA Cup.
That is Tuesday, December 16th, the Emirates NBA Cup, the Spurs and the Knicks. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the tip-off. Prime Video will have it. And on December 17th, yours truly will celebrate this tournament being over.
He will be. After he throws up after every quarter.
Exactly. I will hurl up every quarter and that on Tuesday night, and I will celebrate Wednesday morning.
Just in time for bearing down the
10 and a half more months.
Just in time for bearing down the gridiron. And yes, we are doing bear down the gridiron because the playoffs start this weekend.
Yeah, I was about to say the playoffs begin this weekend.
So we actually going to go into these games and break them down.
As we should.
And for those of you
games of the year.
So yes, USC is Wednesday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I had to beat you to it.
On the same bad channel.
Playmakerz Network YouTube channel down there, Selling LinkedIn page. By the way, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and then if you're on the LinkedIn page, slide over to the YouTube channel and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Until Wednesday, that is Coach Johnson. I am the Playmaker. We'll see y'all Wednesday to talk college football for all our basketball fans. We'll see you next Monday.
Yeah.
And then Coach Johnson can celebrate the fact that there's no more NBA Cup to talk about.
Thank the Lord.
Deuces.
I love Dallas.
You've done good. You've done great. But you can't stop here. You can't stop now. You gotta keep going. Through all your trials and your tribulations, you gotta keep pushing. Now, finish your canvas.
Yeah, gotta get it out the mud, that's the only way to win. Who am I to point the finger like I never ever seen? Been through the ups and downs like the letter N. They don't